I ain't learned about the internet till like 2010 when I went on the run actually back from the 8th back to Detroit. So I ain't know shit about that. Man, being with Jeezy was a cool experience as far as I'm seeing my little bro happy. I'm hype manning with him. I'm waiting my turn to get on. I'm like, once he get a bag, if he do, then I'm gonna be right there with him. You know what I mean? And I'll be next in line. Me, Smeezy first, of course, and whatever Mafia niggas he wanna put on first. But I had a buzz too, so I'm like, okay, shit, he gonna put me on after that, you know, so. But I had never seen Jeezy put nobody on music, so I'll tell my bro like this, I ain't gonna sign to the nigga unless I see him treat you right. And everybody else, he had niggas riding Lambos. My nigga Boo Rosini had the black Lamb with the like yellow trimming on, or brakes and all that shit, or green, neon green or some shit. Clem he was in a white one most times. Jeezy would actually drive the blue Lambo from President Black, Lambo Blue. I remember my bro Bama and Clem was celebrating their birthday in March. They were celebrating at Onyx. I was trailing behind them in my Shelby, we racing. I was burning them niggas though. But I had to be behind them because, you know, I'm trying to follow them, you know, so I felt like most of them had respect for me because I had my own bag already. And I ain't never talked to Jeezy like that, you know, because I was putting myself on. If I see him do good with my bro, then, you know, I would have popped some shit like, hey, you know, or whatever, or let my bro pop some shit for me, you know, so I was playing my position. That was my brother's situation, so that's how I looked at it, you know. I wasn't trying to come in like, oh, I'm hot right now, I'm this or that, you know, put me on, you know what I mean? But how I look at Jeezy, he was a great rapper. And every great rapper, you can't really say that they're a businessman. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it. Like, everybody ain't a businessman just because he got a label, because he a hot rapper, don't mean that he was a businessman. You know what I mean? So you got to applaud him for what he could do. He was the best artist at the time. He conquered the world at that time. And we was young kids that had a chance to be in that mist. You know what I mean? But I would have been pissed if I would have signed with him myself and he shelved me for motherfucking 20 years. Them niggas 40 years old now. They still ain't dropped. Some of them still under them Boo Rosini, but I think Boo Rosini had his own bag too, but Jeezy still fucking with him, and he was disloyal to a lot of niggas. He ain't cut niggas no bags. He just wanted niggas to be under him to protect him. And I heard that he basically was putting us on to protect them from the Walking Them situation, how the Walking Them and Hit Squad and all that.
You spoke on Walker, man. Can you let us know about the relationship and how that started from your perspective?
Me and Walker used to fight.
Really?
We used to, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Me and Walker used to fight.
Gotcha.
Like they used to be like my biggest op.
I didn't know that, bro.
That was my biggest op.
What? Did not know that.
That was the only person I had to worry about.
Yeah,
like,
I did not know that.
Everybody else, I like,
gotcha.
Just like smack them on
Gotcha.
and stuff. But me and Walker,
did not know that.
we done shootouts like
Really?
daily.
Did
Like,
not know that.
Like shoot for like 3-4 years straight.
Wow.
Like fight every time we see each other.
Just like that.
And Brick Squad, but I was cool with everybody for the fact that I was selling guns to everybody at the time. That's how I met like Hit Squad Mario and them, and a little nigga named Rue, like my son and my name. He was talking about dragging my little brother off the bus. This is how I met Hit Squad Murder Mob niggas. They was talking about dragging my little brother off the bus. I just had a dream before I moved to the A that my little brother got pushed off of a apartment building, a Point South apartment buildings, and half his face was gone. And my other little brother from the ATL did it to my little brother in Detroit. So when I moved there on the run, my mama ended up moving there too. I found her a house, Point South Parkway, and I ain't knowing it's a gang infested area, nothing that, cause this shit look beautiful. That's how the A is. It's like a suburb, but full of hood niggas. You know what I mean? Niggas doing kick those when I was young. That's all we did. In Riverdale, I would have my little crew, like, let's run up in these niggas' houses and take their video games. I'm running in these niggas' houses with tasers and shit, tasing niggas, and there's one nigga named Damon, big tall ass nigga. We went up in his house, I tased his ass and shit, all up in his ass. He tried to run when he opened the door. I'm like, let us in, man, let's play video games. He's like, my mama ain't on, y'all can't come in right now. You know, so I get to tasing his ass. My partners ran in, stole his video games. A boy across the street from me named Byron. Him and his mama and them actually witnessed me walking out his house. You know, I ain't even run. All my niggas ran, you know. And I live right across the street from him. I walk like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So they came to my house like, man, can you have my video games back? I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got none of that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's on y'all. You know, and we still would go to this nigga house and play basketball. But there's so many of us that I guess his mama and them was scared. She a woman. She got her, you know, they got their daughter and their son. You know what I mean? And they scared to tell us to leave. So he'd play basketball with us still at his house after that. You know, so that's how the A was. So now hit squad and murk my nigga named Rue threatening to drag my little bro off the bus. You know what I mean? And when he told me about it, I went up to his school the next day at his bus stop, got my Hannibal mask on, 2 motherfucking sticks on me. They getting off the bus, I pull out the 2 sticks. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck talking about doing something to my little brother, nigga? You know what I mean? I'll murk everybody around this bitch, you know what I mean? And after that, they got cool. You know, next day I'm seeing these niggas next door to us hanging with my little brother. He like, oh, they cool or not? You know, and they like, we need some guns to go. Oh, we having shootouts with the Mafia and this and that. And this before I knew Southside Mafia, Bama, Big Mike, and B. Smeezy and all of them. You know what I mean? So I'm giving them guns and they having shootouts with these niggas. You know what I mean? Later on, these niggas become my bros with this Jeezy shit. You know what I mean? But my little brother never told me. So one day they see him in they say CB Smeezy in my vert with the top down. Or my nigga Aunt, one of them called me like, nigga, what you riding around with them Mafia niggas in your car? I got my vert, B. Smeezy in the back, Bama on the other side. We going to do a show with Jeezy. They like, man, you know we having shootouts with them niggas. You know what I mean? Then my little brother actually told me on the phone right then, like, man, I just had a shootout with B. Smeezy. You know, you riding around with him and shit. And I'm like, what? I'm like, he like, yeah, you know, we just had a little shootout in apartments and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, and this nigga in my back seat. You know what I mean? So all these times, these niggas ain't knowing they having shootouts with my little brother. So I'm being quiet about the shit, because I'm like, man, we about to get a deal. I'm telling them niggas, like, be quiet on that. I'm going to piece out all this shit, and I'm going to bring all them together. I already had a video where me, Big Mike, Southside Mafia representative was in there, and I got Hit Squad. We all rapping with guns, sticks, my new video called Yes I Am and shit. And a couple more of my songs I put together like a 20-minute DVD back then. And that shit was rare because rappers didn't have that. And I was giving that out with my CD, you know, so I was trying to bring them together. But what Gucci and Jeezy did, Gucci signed Hit Squad, knowing that they ops, and Jeezy signed Southside Mafia to try to get us on their ass to be beefing with each other. So that's how that situation went. And we was deep as fuck. We had Bloody J. He was Southside Mafia, but then he, you know, Atlanta Blood Gang. You know, ABG and Duct Tape was fucking with us. Then Young Thug was tied in with it too. Then him and Bloody J and them split ways or something back then. But he was part of the Mafia or ABG too, you know, back then. And yeah, they split ways, you know what I mean, about some little shit. You know, talking about some misunderstandings or whatever. But
What about Bama, man? Another Southside legend.
Bama
Tell us about your relationship.
Okay. Bama, that's my mud brother. Like,
That's what's up.
Bama one of the only person that met my mama. Like, my mama been missing for like 11 years. I told her she was on crack and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Bama, everybody know my mama. Bama one of my brothers that my mama loved.
Man, that's what's up.
Bama did a lot for the Mafia, like, music-wise.
Yeah.
Back in them days when I was making all that music,
Right.
and, you know, like, I created a lot, like surfing,
Come
like
on.
the swag surfing.
Bro, I was going to get into that,
They
bro.
stole that dance.
get
I
into
made
that.
that dance. Like, Bama showed me how to be a structured artist.
Gotcha.
But I ain't have my, like I do now.
I understand, bro.
So Bama, okay, you know, Bama was signed to G's and CTE.
Right, exactly. I thought, were you signed?
I was signed to G's
I was just about to say, I
he
think
was signed
okay.
to them first.
Gotcha, okay.
So they just was used, like, and Walker was signed to Jeezy and Brick Squad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Bama was the one that connected us to Young Jeezy.
Gotcha.
In Southside Mayfield.
Right,
so
right.
It was so big. We had a big wave on the
Absolutely,
Jeezy. If Gucci had Hit Squad and Shawty had Bama.
Right.
So Bama had when Jeezy had came and met me in Southside Mayfield, he was like, okay, he the one that's connected to the streets.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he signed us.
That's dope.
Back then, that was before. Now after then, I had signed to Brick Squad and Walker too.
Okay, gotcha. This was how many years after was this? You know,
a year after.
Gotcha. Okay, but did you ever release anything under? Was it CTE or was it just?
CTE,
Gotcha,
I'm on the Seal Game 4 mixtape.
Okay, dope. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm on the Seal Game 4 mixtape, and it basically back then it was a lot of people. Trying to use me for my street name.
Bro.
I always been hot with the music.
Gotcha.
But
Absolutely.
Jeezy was just not a person that can push you like that.
Gotcha.
Like you're supposed to.
Which even with CTE, it's kind of saw them, but everybody was waiting to see where it was gonna go.
Yeah,
it didn't really, but definitely understand that.
But that was a whole mix. It was just like,
gotcha.
Okay, when we signed CTE, and that was funny because Jeezy and them used to use me to get Walker and them to stay off their ass.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because Dunk and them used to see Jeezy and them old men, they ain't going for it. But Dunk and them used to beat up their security. They like poster boys. They catch the slaggers and just beat their ass. So people be thinking that they really beating up CTE, but
it's just
it be like the sidekicks and shit.
They go street
team. It be the street team. They be catching the street team, beating them, and Jeezy be somewhere in the other country somewhere. And they call me like, "What's going on, man?" I be like, bro, you gonna have to get me off their ass.
Gotcha. That's real.
And that's when he trying to give nigga chain and money.
I see. I understand that, bro.
Out of jail. That's what I was thinking. I'm watching this shit in the day room. Me and my nigga Loke tell this story. Me and him playing cards. I've been rapping this song every day while I'm locked up. You know what I mean? So they know this my shit. We watching the day room while we playing cards. Me and Bleak go on 106 and say, yeah, I got the new song called Round Here. I mean, it got like a little southern flavor to it. It's a little bit different, such and such, than what I usually do. And had the same exact chorus, but instead of saying, in Detroit, we off the chain around here, he's saying we rocking chains around here, we on them things around here, doing the same. So, I mean, I could say it was coincidental, because I don't know Mel Bleak personally. I don't know if Isaiah Sis Trump really spoke to him. I don't know if he got Dame Dash Art music for real, none of that, you know what I mean? I don't know, but at the same time, I can't be that naive to say that shit ain't happened, you know what I mean? And then, this another incident that happened, like I said, I got my face tatted around 04 or some shit. Me and Ginger Rosalina, she could tell you that she was there with me. My mama cussing me out when I did this shit. Nobody had this shit on their face at the time. So I was drawing it on in 2001, like I said. So my girl, Ann Robinson, she was Charlotte from College Park best friend, So she had ended up telling me like, I'm gonna take you in here to holler at Charlotte from College Park Records. She my best friend and try to get you a deal. Ann was like 20 years older than me, but I was in my early 20s. She was like 40, but didn't look like a Holly Berry, fine as hell, big booty, like a big booty Holly Berry and shit. I was just swept over her ass at the time. So she like, I'm about to take you up there, but she was like, you better pray that they sign you and you get on right now, because with them tats on your face, these niggas gonna eat your image up and be stealing your shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, alright. So she take me up there. We hollering at Charlotte. They don't already watch my DVD. Heard all my music, and they like, your shit violent as fuck. We scared of that gangster shit. We really sounding like little kid type of music and shit right now. And she like, but what you can do, I talk to other labels that might fuck with your shit, Grand Hustle, everybody else, such and such. and see what they do, you know, for us signing an artist like you. And but we want more kid friendly stuff. But then she still switched around and said, but well, you can write for Souljah Boy and Cadillac Boys. They had some female that had like a Muslim head wrap that said she was a writer out there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. And she was like a little pudgy brown skinned girl, caramel color, you know what I mean? And she had a wrapper on her head. I'm like, she really writing for Souljah Boy now? You know, I was confused about it. So, but then when she said that, she like, don't be expecting no $5,000 check in the mail though. And I'm like, 5,000? I got that in my pocket right now. What you talking about? You know what I mean? I'm like, if I write a nigga $1 million hit, all my songs hits, you already know that. They wanted to really kind of like buy my album really. But something about under 5K, like I'm some nigga that desperate for some money or some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, fuck you. I walked up out that bitch. Next week, Souljah Boy, hopping around with guns. Nigga done CB4 me and shit, man. That nigga done did the CB4 on me, man. He had my tats on his face and shit. And me and Gang just was going up to the motherfucking studio trying to check that shit. And we'd hear them making noise. Like, their studio was in East Point by my pop's barbershop. My pops had the barbershop called Leisure One right on Washington Road, Ben Hill, next to Heaven Hot Wings, across from the AutoZone and Piggly Wiggly supermarket, whatever. Washington Road in Cleveland Ave is like the same street. You go down a little bit further, it's Cleveland Ave, and turn to Cleveland Ave at Main Street. So right across from the MARTA station, inside of a bank, that's where College Park Records had their studio at. And they had another one down in Roosevelt where I used to be recording at too. So I'm going up there with Gang and shit. We'd be knocking on the door. We'd hear them get quiet. We're like, man, y'all better tell that nigga take my motherfucking tattoos off his face and shit, this and that, such and such. And I heard that he was getting them removed or some shit one time. And maybe that shit wasn't gonna come out good or whatever, but he didn't do it. I just let the shit go. I started looking at it like, man, these little kids probably was looking up to me. It ended up being so many niggas had my tattoos after that. You know, I ended up snapping at one show at the gate on Terra Boulevard, like, how the fuck y'all niggas trying to look like another nigga? I paid DJ Ace, you know what I mean, to have me perform, you know, to spin my shit like I usually do. And then I seen every nigga almost had my tattoos, all these young niggas. So I went on like, what the fuck niggas want to look like another nigga? I never want to look like another nigga. Be yourself, man. Yeah, but I love y'all, man. It ain't even no smoke, you know what I mean? The Souljah Boy shit done and over with. You know, I was pissed Souljah. I was coming to the studio on some raw shit. Then I called and apologized. I'm like, man, I'm gonna let that shit go. They just little kids looking up to me, you know, so I'm gonna let that shit go. But the only thing I'm pissed about is because I wasn't signed yet. You know what I mean? Even though I got a buzz in the A at the time, I was not signed. So when niggas running with my image while they signed, people gonna think, oh, that's him. You know, look at his look, and they think I'm copying him. I don't want to copy no motherfucking Souljah Boy, nigga. You know what I mean? That ain't no type of nigga I am. So I'm like, I'm really in the hot seat of Charlie Murphy. You know, this movie, CB4, really happened to me. But I got my own shit coming. I got Menace Society 2 coming to Tubi. I got Blood Money coming to Tubi Saturday, Random, 3 Gangsters and a Baby, Walk 'em Down, Hannibal. We got All I Think About Is Revenge is on there now, Hood Chicks on there now. So, nigga, I still got motion. I'm like the motion god out here, you know what I mean? So God was saving me for the future. I was futuristic, giving these niggas shit, and niggas take it from me, and I'm still hot today. So I'm grateful. I'm feeling like God was putting me up for the future. Maybe something would have happened wrong in the industry at that time. You know what I mean? So now I'm blessed. I ain't complaining. I'm not tripping. God bless Souljah Boy on his success. Jeezy, Bleak, T.I. You know, I ain't got no problem with none of them niggas. You know what I mean? So we probably gonna be seeing each other, a lot of each other. You know what I mean? So still gonna be the same respect. You know what I mean? When I see niggas, you know what I mean? That's what it is. And the reason I'm addressing that shit now, you asked me, cause Jeezy dropped a new album, and I believe he took a shot at me on this song called, what was the song called? Rewrite History. I got my Menace Society 2 movie out. It's coming out on Tubi, but it was already on YouTube, got about 50,000 views, but I don't even want to speak on that because I don't want niggas to run it up on YouTube when, you know, catch it on Tubi when it dropped. So, his song, Rewrite History, he say, Menace to Society, oh Lord, seen the same thing happen to old dog. I don't even know dog, he ducking smoke, I don't think he won't fall. You know what I mean? So, when I heard that, I'm like, is this nigga taking a subliminal shot at me? You know, like, cause I was mentioning, like, that's some whole shit on the internet, you know what I mean? About, like, how he played, and I was tagging him in it. I'm a break, you know, I'm a street nigga, you know what I mean? So, I'm like, that's how niggas supposed to be for their little bros, man. We was looking up to Jeezy. We was all with the best rapper in the world at the time, in the spot that everybody wanted to be in. Of course, we looking at, he about to put us on, and we about to have the best history of writing and coming out with the biggest movement, BMF around, you know, when BMF is around, we part of that. You know what I mean? So I already had bros with BMF, rest in peace, Drano, salute you, my nigga Cute Eye, Heat Seeker, he was with us when we was younger making music. You know what I mean? Real, like, Southwest BMF niggas, you know what I mean? These was my bros, you know what I mean? So, for me to be tied in on that level, and, you know, then Jeezy signed the Dope Boys, those are my bros in Detroit. My cousins is they entourage. Like 5 Mile Kern, Sheesh, Rolly, you know, my Trav from the L. Those is like, some of them is my close friends, but 5 Mile Kern, Sheesh, Rolly, those is my little cousins. Through my cousin Andre and them, the boxers and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, they respected me in the hood coming up. I knew Payroll Mama and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we was like bros, you know what I mean? Fuck with Keys Heavy, you know what I mean? Dope Boy Clay is in 2 of my movies. He in Blood Money and Menace Society. You know what I mean? So, like, I felt like, what I'm thinking, I felt like Jeezy should have did good. And it was part of him that probably supposed to picked up on me and the gang, you know? Cause why would he sign both sets of my little brother? That's a sign that, nigga, you should have treated niggas right. I'm all the way in ATL, you signing my peoples. Then I'm in Detroit, you signing my peoples. You know what I mean? So it was meant for him to fuck with us the right way, some kind of way. You know what I mean? We hot as fuck, and we about to be the future. So his label would still be thriving real good right now, cause we'd still be dropping, cause I like running shit up. Oh yeah, there's one more funny situation about the me and Jeezy situation. Like how he used to talk to Keisha Cole. I was ghostwriting for this company called Rich Belief. Shout out Momo, shout out Yanni, all that. And me and Keisha Cole's sister, Elite, Noelle, had ended up getting real cool and close. I mean, we kind of shortly dated a little bit, went on tour together a little bit, you know, and she just, I had to go back to Detroit to finish some movies. I think she probably got emotional because she probably wanted me to stay there and fuck with her, but I had my own emotion going on. You know what I mean? I think Rich Belief was giving her like $400,000 or some shit. I don't know what was going on with that case at the time. So she probably wanted me to stay there. You know what I mean? And she used to tell me that I look like her sister's husband, Booby or something. I'm like, nah. I seen she showed me the nigga, and I don't think we look alike. But she was saying that, and I think she got a little emotional. Shout out to Elite Noelle. She doing good. She ended up sending me a video with the stick, you know, like, you a whole ass nigga, such and such. I'll pop a nigga like you. I'm like, this bitch crazy. She a gangster bitch, you know. But I like gangster bitches, but that's my dog. We all cool now, whatever. But that's another funny story that ties in with me and Jeezy. He was fucking with Keisha Cole, and I linked with her sister, whatever. We was on some time like that too, so yeah. You niggas ain't getting no money. No money. Oh boy. You niggas ain't getting no money. No money. You niggas ain't getting no money. TRXL by the way they scared of it. All know shit, we run. Live the fast life, tell mama pray for me. You niggas ain't getting no money. Tell I race here by the way they scared of it. All Lord shit, we running. Live the fast life, tell mama pray for me. Caught up in your presence, frost all in my present. Mirror, mirror, who the freshest? We the ones that get blessings. Run up on me, I'ma
catch you. He ain't gon' need no stretcher. Shred whoever gon' ride for you. Send their ass up there with you. Talking about I ain't clean. Pussy fuck you mean. You forgot your nigga be sleeping on me. Nigga be on that lean. Hey, I ride the car your dream. Been doing this since a teen. You gon' die, chill, can't try me. You ain't seeing any demons. Heard you had a dream, you a fuckin' with me. Dream chase, keep dreaming. Hell, you don't feel it conceited. Or your hoe gon' drink this semen. Got killers all in Cleveland. That drill, yeah, for no reason. Playing with all they ride for. It ain't hunting season. They hit fully automatic. Shoot a nigga up like an addict. Baby, who a mafia son? Touch him, I kill your family. I been doing black magic. You can disappear in my attic. We don't talk tough on keyboards. We pull up in Miami. Leave money squad, get money. Ball Lord, play with them commas. Say my name, nigga, we coming. 1,000 arms like a me Honda. Don't leave it here, we a runner. Them chopsticks hold 100. You would think game was a marching band. How them sticks come through drumming, nigga? You niggas ain't getting no money. Tell RSL about the way they scared of it. Ball Lord shit, we run. Live the fast like tell mama pray for me. You niggas ain't getting no money. Tell RSL about the way they scared of it. Ball Lord shit, we run. Live the fast like tell mama pray for me. I don't like shit average. Can't tuck my casket. All my stick square stitches, they must think they a bad bitch. I'm in Brightmore in my hood. 3-5 in that wood. Whip got stupid horses. Mr. Ed under my hood. Nigga Scar in my dually. Sound like a Lion King movie. Fully automatic Uzi. Better respect my movement. The way I sent that soul to hell, I bet that boy remember me. Blew his ass up in the car, nigga, that one hot memory. Lot of heavy artillery. For niggas thinking about killing me. Ran off with my chicken, nigga saw turn it to a rotisserie. For all the ops that's listening, I'm Ball Lord, no Benjamin. They know the name, Hannah boy, hit of their time come if they mention it. We flag go dispensary. 4-1 my killer's bit. My wrist got trap missing me. Rappers want my delivery. Feds want me in the penitentiary. Cashed out my sentences. Put all my ops in wheelchairs. You'll think they citizens. Niggas know who the villains is. Don't let me find where your village is. Burn your whole block down, nigga. I don't leave no witnesses. Pull up, start drilling shit. Niggas know who the killers is. These niggas think I'm the grudge, cause I don't know what forgiveness is. You niggas ain't getting no money. Tell RSL about the way they scared of it. Ball Lord shit, we run. Live the fast like tell mama pray for me. You niggas ain't getting no money.